Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Today I'm doing one of my, weirdly enough, most requested videos, which is a how I convert earrings into clip-on earrings video. So a lot of you guys are asking why I do not have my ears pierced. I'm going to go over that first, and then I'm going to go into like the little tutorial process of how we convert regular earrings into clip-ons. So I had my ears pierced. I got them done when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, I think, and I had them pierced all the way through middle school, and then in about 6th or 7th grade, my ears were just constantly irritating me. They were always getting infected, and my mom was like, you know, maybe you're just allergic to like cheap, like Claire's earrings. So I started to try sterling silver, I tried real gold, I tried literally every kind of metal, and everything my ear was reacting to. So finally I was like, you know what, it's just not worth it. So I took my earrings out and I closed my holes. I never got my ears re-pierced. There are a couple of different reasons why I never got my ears re-pierced. The first being I cheered in high school, and you were not allowed to keep earrings in during any form of cheer, and I cheered for about 9 months out of the calendar year, so there was like no time for me to get my ears re-pierced. B, I do not know if my ears would start reacting to the metal again. Just because they don't react to the clip-on metal does not mean that once there was something actually like in a hole in my ear that it wouldn't get infected again. So for me, it's just not worth it. And 3, I have so many different clip-on earrings now that just doesn't make sense. I wouldn't be able to wear any of those. Like, it would be such a waste for all the earrings I have. So I actually really enjoy wearing clip-ons because it allows me to wear really big earrings without like stretching out my actual pierced hole, because I don't have one. So I can wear a little bit bigger, heavier earrings, and I don't know, it doesn't bother me that much. It definitely does take some getting used to wearing clip-ons because they will hurt your ear a little bit at the beginning. There are still days where they bother me. If I wear earrings like every day for 7 days, then my ears will hurt and I'll have to take them off and like take a couple of days to let my ears breathe. So that's the rundown. I'm going to show you guys how we convert regular earrings into clip-on earrings. So the first thing that you will need are these clip-on earring backs. You buy these from Michael's. I will leave them linked below. It's like $2.50 for a pack of 26, so you get 12 pairs of earrings out of this. These are actually meant if you are like making your own beaded earrings, but you can convert regular earrings into clip-ons with these. So I'm going to show you because some pairs are more complicated than others. They have these in gold and silver. I always get gold because I only wear gold jewelry pretty much. And then you're going to need some form of super glue. I find that E6000 glue works the best, so I have little tubes this time around. And then you're going to need a little pair of needle nose pliers. And you are also going to need like some form of sander / way to get the post of the earrings off. I will show you. My dad like has a bunch of tools, so he has like a specific way that he does it for me. You will see throughout this that my dad does like half the work and then I do the rest, because there's 2 different kinds of earrings. So the next thing you're going to need are obviously earrings. Like I said, I like bigger earrings. Actually, the bigger the better, because it's a little bit easier to get the backs to stay on. So there are 2 different kinds of earrings and 2 different ways the conversion process works. Okay, so this process does not work with stud earrings, so it only works with danglies as far as I know, using this kind of clip-on back. So I'm gonna try and explain this as best as possible. I hope this helps. So there's 2 different kinds of dangly earrings. One that has a post like this. You can see that it has like that little, I don't know, piece of metal that goes into your ear, and that's going to take a little bit extra work to convert into a clip-on earring. My dad has to help me with these. And then there's this kind of earring, and this is really easy to convert into a clip-on because you don't have to like sand any metal or anything like that. You don't have to alter the clip-on back. So this is the easiest kind of earring. If you find this kind of earring that has like this little fish hook kind, it's going to be super easy to convert into a clip-on. I also wait until I have like a bunch of pairs because the process is kind of annoying to do. It's not hard, but it just like is tedious. So I usually wait until I have like 10 or so pairs and then I do it all at once. What the clip-on earring back looks like, you can tell that there's like this little piece of metal right there attached to it. And this is actually meant to be twisted shut with a pair of pliers. And it is meant for earrings like this where they have like a little ring. When you take this fish hook off, there will be a little ring and you put it in there and you twist it shut and then you have the earring. However, they're not meant for earrings with this little post. So for this process, my dad is going to clip off the back of this with a pair of pliers. He's gonna like snap that off. and then he's going to shave off this piece of metal that's attached to the clip-on earring part that will not focus for the life of me. He's gonna shave that off with a little sander outside, and that way we're gonna be able to glue them together. Okay, here's my plate of earrings. Now, we're gonna walk over here. Okay, now I'm gonna tell him what I need him to do. So I put all the amount of pairs that I need, so this is the amount of corresponding clip-ons to go with those. I just need those shaved off, the little metal part, you know. And then to snap off the backs of all of these. And for the hoops on this side, you're just gonna snap off both sides of them. Okay. That's what we did last time and it worked.
Okay, so the first thing we do is there's a little
little piece of
metal on here that normally what happens is the earring would go through that hole.
But now
and we find that that doesn't work very well. So what we want to do is we snap that. We get a wire cutters, different types of wire cutters, but anything will work almost. And we want to cut that little tang off. We put it parallel to the earring, and we snap it off. And it comes right off because the metal is very flimsy.
So there you go, just like that.
Just like that.
This is something I could do, but I'm just not very handy, so I just have him do it. And sometimes if it's really sharp, he can find a way to like smooth it down. But we find that most of the time this works, and it turns out just fine, so.
So we're just gonna go ahead and I clip all of them off first. So we just get it over with.
Okay, we've completed that part. And now he is gonna snap off the backs to these earrings.
Cut that post off.
And now it's a little sharp right there, as you can see.
It's a little sharp right there. So sometimes, depending on the type of earring, that'll work, and sometimes it won't. So we'll go ahead and you could file that off with a file by hand, or we use a little Dremel tool and we get rid of that little nub there. So what we do is we go ahead and we put it in a vise.
Now this is a really extensive way to do this. There are obviously easier ways.
Right, you could hold this thing with a little pliers if you had to, or even fold it by hand if you're going to use a file. If you used a file by hand, you could do it, and you could file and get that sharp edge off of there.
But we use this just because
But a lot of families have this Dremel tool. And I have a little blade on there. You should wear safety glasses.
It's a big process to make earrings. And this is why I don't do it every time I get a pair of earrings. I tend to get a bunch of them at once because like I need his help to do it. So
we just put that on there. And we put that on there and we just smooth that out just a little bit. That's all it takes.
And this is why I buy cheaper earrings, because some metals like don't hold that up as well, or in the snapping process something breaks off or something. Now that could be because we're getting cheaper earrings and not really nice stuff, but
so there's the before,
there's the difference.
Before and after.
Before and after. Okay, so he's just gonna go through and he's gonna do that to all of them. I'm back inside and I am going to show you guys how I do this. So basically, it's kind of hard to show you guys because I just have this like set up like this. But there's these little fish hooks, and I just take a pair of wire cutters and I open this part up. So that way I can take off the whole like fish hook earring part. So as you can see, I just opened it up and then I just slide that off. And so now the earring will look like this. And some earrings come with like one of these little hooks. I don't know what these are called. They're called something. But I just keep extras at the house because I know that for some earrings I need them. And you just, whoa, put it in the middle and open it up a little bit. and then I'm going to close that little ring. So now you see that my earring has a little ring. I forget what these little rings are called. They're super cheap. Again, like $2 from Michael's. I'll leave them linked below. When you use this kind of clip-on back, when you don't shave off that little ring right there, you have to make sure that your earring has a ring that you can attach this to. So, like I said, I just put the ring on myself, and now I'm gonna show you how you like close the earring. And you just turn it. And now that you've turned that little ring that was on the side of the clip-on part, as you can see, that closes and makes a little ring. And then there you go. There you have your clip-on earring. So I'm gonna go through and do this to some of the other pairs. This is the easiest way to do it rather than the glue, because this part's not messy or anything like that. For these earrings, I was actually able to like snap off a part of the earring to make it easier so that I wouldn't have to glue them. Again, I will have to take one of these like little gold rings and attach it to that little gold part in order to get it onto the actual clip-on back, but like I said, that's still so much easier than the gluing and the sanding part. Right, and there you have it. All of these have those clip-on backs hooked onto them. They are attached, and while I did that, my dad finished shaving off the back of all of these. So basically now I'm going to glue these onto one another. I take this little back, and I'm going to put a little bit of that E6000 glue, and then I'm going to press it on there and wait. Now there's a lot of times these are gonna like teeter and totter and not stay upright. You kind of have to like hold it there for a little bit until it's not gonna fall over. I haven't really found a better way to do this, so this is just what works for me. So once the glue gets a little bit thicker, I think it stays a little bit better. So like I'll put a little bit onto this paper towel, and I put it on the back with a Q-tip, or not a Q-tip, toothpick. And once it gets like a little, once it like oxidizes a little bit, I feel like it stays a little bit better. When it's really, really wet, the earrings will keep turning like the first one I did. So. Okay, so now I sit and I let them dry. I usually let them dry for about 30 minutes. And sometimes when I finally do the conversion process, again, like for new pairs, I'll have like one pair where the back fell off, or like I'll have an issue with one of them. Like this yellow pair of earrings I wear all the time, and the little back fell off, so I just re-glued it. And then this one I had that same issue. So I just wait about 30 minutes, I'll leave them here, and then I'll try them on for you guys to see. The hoops are kind of hard because there's not much of a post for them to stick to, so they look kind of funny, and I struggle with them a little bit, but when you put them on, they tend to look normal, but they're the hardest to glue the back on. I'm back upstairs, and I am going to try on all the earrings for you guys so you can see what they look like. So basically, clip-on earrings are really easy, you know, you just snap them on like that. So like I said, I love big earrings, like it's kind of just my thing. So I grabbed this really big pair of yellow ones with puka shells. All of the earrings today are from SheIn. I will leave all of them linked below so you guys can shop. Obviously you don't have to have clip-ons in order to wear these because they all came as regular earrings. So I grabbed these because I thought they would be great for Kent. They're like my school's colors, so I thought they'd be super cute. And then I grabbed this pair of yellow. Yellow is like one of my favorite, most worn colors, so I love grabbing big earrings like this. I have these in white from Sanja by Sanja Morgan, and they were so expensive from there, and I got these for like $3. So these ones are really cute. They're definitely a huge statement, but I love them. And then I grabbed these. I actually might end up trimming these because they seem like they're gonna be really long, but with your hair in a pony at the beach, I feel like these would look so cool. Can't get this one open, Jesus. Like these ones are huge, but they're so cool, I feel like. I don't know, like I love stuff like that. Okay, and then I got these little stars. I have so many star earrings. I love to wear them while I'm at school for sorority stuff and for going out. So these ones are like a little, they're more subtle than some of my other ones. I feel like they don't look as like noticeable. So I grabbed those. I'm only trying on one at a time now. And then I got these. These remind me of a pair that my roommate had from Stella and Dot, I think. I don't know, I thought the gunmetal was really cool. I don't know, I just really wanted them. Okay, and then I grabbed a pair of like miniature hoops. These actually came in a 3-pack and I let my sister have the other 2 pairs, but I just wanted the little baby gold hoop. As you can tell, the hoops look a little more normal once they're on. They look kind of silly, like when they're off. You can see that it looks kind of weird with the clip-on back, but when you have them on, they look normal. And then I got these little honeycomb ones, and I love these. They're so fun. They're a little bit smaller than my typical earring. Like they're really small for me, but I think they're gorgeous. And then I grabbed a pair of silver hoops. I do not have any silver earrings and I needed a pair for recruitment. So I grabbed a pair of silver hoops. I'm not really a silver girl ever, but I grabbed those. And then last but not least, I grabbed a new pair of gold hoops because I just wanted a pair. These are a little bit bigger than the other pair I have, so I love how thick and chunky they are. These look great if you actually have your ears pierced. The hoops aren't as cute when you have your clip-on earrings on. So there you have it. That is how I make my clip-on earrings and convert regular earrings into clip-ons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any other questions for me, be sure to leave them in the comments below and I will get to them. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.